Hi, Ali from West Spray Airless. In this video we're going to be reviewing the Wagner 3.20, also known as the Titan 460E. The two machines are exactly identical. Again, the same. This is something that Wagner do quite often now, where the Wagner and the Titan machines are in actual fact the same Wagner machine, but labelled as a Wagner or a Titan. So in the States you'll find that it is mainly Titan, and in Australia and in Europe and New Zealand you'll find that it is Wagner. So just to go on from there. Alright, so this is a 3.20, this is the entry into the professional range of airless sprayers. A little bit of information, it's a 1.8 litre a minute sprayer, 1.3 horsepower, 3000 psi max. Weight, very nice and light, it's only 13.6 kilos, which is fantastic for moving it around in houses or up and down flights of stairs. And in Australia they come with a Wagner 3-year warranty plus a 2-year warranty if you register them online. So I'll just go through some of the features. Like I said, this is the entry-level airless sprayer, but as far as features go, it's got just as many and just as good as the bigger ones are. Alright, so straight away we'll just have a look at the unit. So you've got your suction and return hose with a clip on there and a suction filter all ready to go. Now, what they've done with these ones is they've come up with a new design for wrapping around your sprayer hose. So instead of trying to wrap it around the top as most people do with their other skid mount airless sprayers, this one's actually designed so that the hose can be wrapped around the base and it's out of the way. And I think that's a really good addition to the sprayer. Now, first of all, they all come with the lower valve press. So basically what happens is sometimes this sprayer is being stored for too long in water actually without the pump armour, and the lower ball and seat will get stuck. So this is an easy way to relieve it without having to manually pull the whole pump apart. On the side you've got your cup for storing your hose, for your suction hose and return hose, so that way they get past the cover. That way they're nice and neat and not in the way of anything. Again, that's your power on and off. And the good thing about these ones is they're not wrapped around in rubber and plastic like the older machines used to be. They've actually just got a seal around them, so they're nice and easy to see and to activate. Relief valve to go from prime to spray. Over here we have your potentiometer on the front to control your pressure. And the feature on this one that is different to the rest of the Generation 3 Wagners is the fact that this is a manual oiler. So you don't have the push button oiler that you have on all the Generation 3 Wagners. This is still a feature in all the Titan sprays and all the Generation 2 Wagner sprayers, where you still manually lubricate the top of the piston packings. Now personally, I much prefer this system over the Generation 3 system, which is the push oiler. And the only reason for that is you can actually physically see, and you know that you physically put the oil in there, so you have no chance of running the top packing dry, which causes obviously piston wear and upper packing wear. And at that stage you'll find that the machine does leak oil, paint or liquid or whatever it is you're spraying out of it. Paint will be coming out of the front, and it's usually the problem from not having enough lubricating oil. Alright, so what does the machine come with? It comes, as I said, a complete standard machine with your, I think it's a 3-metre power cable. It ships with lubricating oil and pump armour, and these are really, really important. People underestimate what that will. Most people don't even read their operating manual, they just jump in and start using it. But without these two, you're really, you're causing this machine, or any machine, to prematurely wear. So these are good things to have, and they come in a package, so use them. Also comes with a G8 gun, 517 tip and gun. Now the only difference between what Wagner sends out and what Titan sends out is Wagner has the AG8 gun, whereas Titan still comes out with the LX80. To give you a little bit of info, the internals are exactly the same, it's just the externals are slightly different. And of course, the 15-metre airless hose. This machine has been made and packaged or marketed as an entry level or as a backup sprayer, but from customers that I've got here who bring them in for servicing and whatnot, these machines are working just as hard as the bigger machines. The only major difference is these are brushed motors, whereas the bigger machines such as the 325 onwards, they all have what's known as an infinity brushless motor. The warranty is, like I said, 3 years on everything except the wearable parts, such as the piston rod, valves, packings. And Wagner are fantastic in Australia in particular. I'm not too sure about other places, but in Australia, Wagner and Titan's warranty is just brilliant. As soon as you bring the machine in, your warranty is taken care of, as long as it's a warranty claim. Now, again, my thoughts on this machine, or what I do like about it, is first of all its size. Second, the fact that it's manually lubricated, it's not push button lubrication. I really like the fact that Wagner have incorporated the push stem into this unit, into its entry unit. And as far as reading your pressure goes, it also comes with a pressure gauge which connects first, followed by your hose, followed by your gun. So overall, I think this machine is a winner. In particular for people who are spraying enamels, oil-based enamels, through their airless sprayer rather than with an air assist. I find that the Wagners, because their packings, their internal packings don't have any leather in them, I find that they last a lot longer, and there's no shrinkage or expansion of the leather, and things, just very small things that most people don't notice, but when we pull them apart and we have a look at them, we do see that level of wear and tear. And I think this is just a fantastic little entry machine. Weight, price, for what it's able to spray. It comes with a 517 tip, so it tells you that this thing can handle just about everything that the other machines up to a 325 can handle. It also means that being a smaller motor and a brushed motor, it just means that the motor is going to be working a lot harder. But overall, fantastic machine, very, very good value for money. Thumbs up for the manual oiler, and thumbs up for the self-lubricator, and a real big thumbs up for the fact that they've incorporated somewhere to hold the hose. Hopefully this video review has been of some benefit for you in making decisions for your future sprayers. Ali from West Spray Airless. If you have any questions, please leave comments, or you can get us on our website, www.westsprayairless.com.au, or shoot us an email at westsprayairless@gmail.com. Thank you.